Hi, I am Spirit ASMRTheChew. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to do a junk food story time. Yes.
Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away.
Spirits of Lights, I'm so glad you're back, and I know you're excited. Now, I don't play the intro, but if you need to continue, pause for a minute and go get your popcorn and your soda, your juice, your candy, whatever the freak you want to get, to, or your blanket just to snuggle up, do it. And I'll be right here when you hit play, okay? Hey. Hi, Special Spirit of Lights. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing nothing. I know it's been a minute, so I figured, hey, I'm by myself. I'm home alone. No one's here. And I just want to eat some junk food. I'm hungry, but I'm kind of being a little lazy. Don't feel like doing what I need to do. I'm supposed to be working on a project. But I decided, hey, my nail don't freaking broke. Not just one, 3 nails. 1, 2, 3. I'm freaking broke, okay? So that kind of just got me like, I don't even know if I want to do the project. Maybe I need to wait till the weekend, get my nail fixed, and then start back on my ASMR videos, you know? And I can't get them fixed until Saturday or Sunday because my girl don't come into the work until the weekend. I found somebody that I love the way she do my nails, so I'm going back to her. But today we're going to just do junk food, because I'm gonna be honest with you, even if I wasn't to have turned on the camera, I will be eating junk food. But the difference is I'm going to share that with you, and plus I am going to story time. Yes, it is story time. Yes, because I just feel like freaking talking. I don't know, some stuff just been on my freaking mind. I'm supposed to be telling you about my Craigslist story, but it's so hard to go into the Craigslist story because there's a story before the freaking Craigslist. I wouldn't even have to go to the Craigslist if it wasn't for yep, a fool. He was a fool. I'm calling him a fool because, in my opinion, that, well, you know, it's not my opinion. That's just what I call him. Whenever I think of him, I say that fool. So that's what we're going to call him, that fool. Yes. Okay, you guys. I got me some freaking 2-day-old pizza. Who eats 2-day-old pizza? Spirit do, because Spirit didn't get no pizza. Someone said in one of my comments, you always saying you sick. I was sick. I was sick. I wasn't sick. I was going through a shutdown where, yeah, I go through some things. I don't even want to go into what my shutdown is consist of. You have to watch my story times. You have to watch my, my diaries. I do ASMR diaries. So inside my diaries, I tell you about me and what's going on with me. So if you follow me, you know what my shutdown consists of. Yeah, you got it. You know. Okay, yeah, you were like, sorry. I have been out of commission for the last 2 weeks. I've been uploading a video like every other day. I've been missing days, okay? I even got my dates wrong on one of my videos. I was today is July 28th. What the freak? I just left it in there. I don't messed up on dates. That's how much I've been out of it. But I'm back. I'm back. Not 100, but I'm back. I'm like, I say 65%. The other day I was 45. I think I'm 65 now. You know what I'm saying? You will know when I'm back 100. You will know. But nevertheless, I got my 2-day-old pizza. I just ate this bad boy up. I didn't even taste it. My daughter was chowing down on the way home from where we got pizza. Oh, come on, Spirit. Oh, my favorite pizza place is just not there. It's not on my mind. Ding, dun, 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 dun. Pepperonis. Pepperonis. And I love me some pepperoni pizza because it's the only pizza that tastes just like New York pizza. You know, like you, when I take a bite of pepperonis, I feel like I'm standing at the stand with the smell at the curb and the disgusting, nasty pea smells and all of that. But then that truck is there and it's the pizza truck. And then just give me a slice. And all you can focus on is that slice of dripping cheese and that hot, flat pizza. Oh my God, I love it. Always remind me of New York. Anyway, I also got my water. This is the last little bit. You didn't see the vlog yet because I didn't upload it. Matter of fact, I know. I may upload. You may see the vlog. I may upload it because I don't know. But I'm thinking about uploading story time today. Today is the freaking 29th. And I'm thinking about uploading it today. But yeah. No, today's not the 29th. See, I'm 65%. Today is the 30th. I'm thinking about uploading it today. And this is in the vlog. My daughter made me drink all this water. She wouldn't give me back my camera. But this was left. I put it in the freezer. It got nice and cold. So we got us some cold water. Y'all know Spirit Girl love a carrot cake, but I ain't got no carrot cake. I don't know what happened to it. I think my daughter ate it. Okay? But bam, I got a chocolate cake. Chocolate with cream and cheesy icing. Ooh, I didn't even see that. I'm about ready to lick the package. Okay, I didn't even know that. Like, wow. Like right now. Oh my God. Okay, but my pizza, I don't want my pizza to get back cold because I just put it in the microwave. I'm talking so much, it's probably cold. But, bam, Oreos. Yes. 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 Mini Oreos. Yes. Yep. Classic. Okay. And then why I find these? Why I find these? I used to eat these bad boys all the time, but it was the bacon potato. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, it had bacon in it. Always the bacon. You can never find no other flavor. And when I stopped eating pork, I stopped eating those particular chips. Not saying that it had pork in it because it's probably just the flavor, but I just wasn't sure. So I just kind of like not eat it. But yeah, the company TGIF Fridays got the potato skins, snack sour cream, and oh my God, we about to freaking snack it out. Okay? For when my snacks run out, I could just chew me on some airhead gum. I never tried this before. It's a watermelon. Hopefully it's not sour. Hopefully it is juicy and sweet. Yes. Some black pepper and some freaking Texas peak. Yes. Okay, y'all know Dream is gone. So I'm lucky. I think I'm just eating my junk food because he's not here to steal it. He's not here to look for it. I don't have to hide it in my face. I'm like, eat your junk food, eat your junk food. So I'm going to eat it today. Okay. So yeah, that's all with the snacks for right now. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's what cause I say that's gonna be it. Okay, I got my black pepper. Let me open that up. Someone asked me, can you please do a non-ASMR video eating and story time? Okay, I'm doing it today. I'm doing it today. I don't know if y'all gonna like this or not, but you know what? It don't really matter if you like it or if you don't like it. I'm doing it today, okay? But I do hope you enjoy it, and maybe you'll enjoy the next one. But yeah, got me some hot sauce. Takes a peek, y'all. Okay, I had to hide this because when Dream was here, he I don't know what he doing. I feel like he be taking the hot sauce like and then it ain't no more damn hot sauce. Okay, when I want hot sauce, even though I don't got no chicken, no fried chicken, no pork chops, no steak, to put the hot sauce on. When I want hot sauce, I want hot sauce. I hate the fact when there's no freaking hot sauce in the freaking house. Okay, maybe this don't need to be story time. Maybe this needs to be Ramble because I'm just, I'm gone. Okay, and I'm back. Let me taste my pizza and then we're going to get started. That's not cold. It ain't damn hot. I'm going to take it out. Beat, it ain't hot. I got another comment. Spirit, did you not curse in the videos? Okay. Spirit will try. On some days, It just comes out. Sometimes, you, like I said, I got different parts of me. That's just the way it is. Okay. Let me tell you how I met this fool. Okay? Now, this story I'm about to tell you, if you haven't seen I Got Sued series, I ended that series. At the end of the series, this is what happened afterwards, after that series, the next transition. But I ain't going into all that transition because y'all be holding me obligated. Let me check my comments and just see what's going on. Spirit, we need a story time. Okay, so no, I'm not doing another series for a while, but I'll tell y'all, when I do another series, it's going to be on that nut. That nut that pretended to be our friend for 5 freaking years and the whole time hated us. As a matter of fact, I remember I had told, I was rambling. I don't even remember, like, I know it was last year, and I don't know what video it was. It was a long time. You probably know the video. I don't know the video. But I said, I want to tell y'all something, because I had this feeling. I was just talking. Just rambling. I had this feeling. I said, you got to be careful, because you'll have like this friend that you think love you, smile in your freaking face. You have that secret friend that hate you. That friend that you think love you so much, but secretly they hate you. That's what I said. I said, be careful. Be careful, because the same person that you think love you hates you. Hate you, okay? Can't stand you. Don't want nothing to really do with you, but wants to be around you, want to be in your face. But their whole goal is to find a way to make you miserable because they just hate you, okay? That's what happened to me and my daughter. And it's so crazy because my daughter literally tried to warn me, but for some reason I felt like she wasn't a friend. She was like another one of my daughters. She was my daughter, so I adopted her as a daughter. I had no clue that child, I'm going to say child, because what she did was childish. And she hated us. Matter of fact, I would say, I think she can't stand my daughter. I think she hates the freaking ground, the air I breathe. But I ain't gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna tell her story for a while because you know what? I'm gonna need probably the whole freaking winter to be able to tell that story. I thought about it. That's now. I don't tell current stories. I tell my stories from my past life after I moved on from it. You know what I'm saying? And right now we're in that transition where she ended the relationship, but we accepted it. We accepted it. What she mad about now is we accepted the fact that she ruined the relationship and we're okay with it. We're okay with saying that you're just somebody that we knew, okay? But she's not okay with that. She's upset that we're not. Why? Why would you do this to us? We were your friends. No, okay? Not today. Not this lifetime. Not right now. Okay? So anyway, let's move on. I don't want to talk about her no more because let's just leave that alone. Okay. This person, okay, now not this person, because they don't even deserve that name. That's my story. I'm gonna say the fool. I'm gonna call him the fool. Okay. Oh, my piece of cold as heck. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I don't know where else to start. Okay. Cold, but it's good. It's alright with me. Okay, I'm gonna start out with. I'm gonna start from the beginning. How I met him. I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get some coffee one day for the whole shop. Everybody that was working Saturday. And just in case you don't know, I own a bunch of floors, and I lost them all. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You have to go back to find out more. But yeah, I was coming from Dunkin' Donuts. I had a big box, the big container of coffee, and I had the little donut nuggets that go in the box. And I had some donuts, and I was just trying to make it to the car. Whoa, that house was hot. Okay, it's been a while. I don't remember Texas beat being that hot. Okay, went to go get some coffee and some donuts for the shop for Saturday. As I was walking to my car, I was trying to make it, but I had everything in my hand. And I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts because at the time they had like the little donuts that come in a box, and like a box you handle that you hold it. And then they had a large coffee that came like in a box container. So I just had a whole lot of stuff going on. And a guy ran up to me. I say ran because it was like he was trying to catch the stuff before they fell out my hand. Okay. And I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm like, oh, no problem. He said, wow, what y'all having, a coffee party? I don't know. It's just that I bring coffee to work on Saturday. He said, wow, there's a lot of donuts and a lot of coffee. I said, yeah, a lot of people. Because what happened was at the big operation shop, people would come to that shop before they actually go to their shop sometimes on Saturday. And he said to me, after he helped me get to my car and put everything in the front seat, he said, I noticed you don't have a ring on your hand. I said, nope, I sure don't. And he said, well, I've been single for a few months. I said, well, damn, only a few months? At that moment, I should have said, rebound, heck no, get in your car, drive off. Thank you. I appreciate that help. Oh, take care. No. So, yeah. So I don't like being single. I would rather not be single. He said, but no matter what I try, it's over, and it's not even my fault, but she doesn't want nothing to do with me, so I have to move on. For some reason, just because he said, I'll try, I tried, it was like, because he wasn't really ready to end his relationship, something went into my head like, oh, okay. Okay. Instead, I should have been like, okay, well, sorry your relationship didn't work. Adios. Bye. Thank you for helping me to the car. But no. I'm like, that's sad. Well, what happened? I'm supposed to be on my way to work. What happened? He begins to tell me a little history why he's single. Had a son. The woman, so-called, cheated on him. He claimed the girl met somebody at work. He was so brokenhearted. They lived together. And he ended up leaving and she no longer wanted to be with him. But the issue was, and now he stayed with his auntie. And there we go again. Well. All right, well, thank you for helping me to the car. Bye. Thank you. No. You live with your auntie. Oh, man, you have to leave your house? Yeah. I'm really broke up about it. I'm really upset about it. But, you know, I'm tired of trying. I'm going to move on with my life. Yeah, you should move on with your life. Oh, what you doing later? Oh, well, I'm going to be working. And he said, well, what time you get off work? Oh, on Saturdays, I really don't know, between 7 and 9. But my auntie's doing a cookout. You should come. I would love to have you there. Oh, okay. Okay. How come? And normally, when a guy said he's staying with his auntie, a cousin, a brother, a friend, a roommate, I usually be like, just like that. But this time I wasn't like that. When he invited me for a cookout, I was like, oh, maybe he really do live with an auntie. Okay. Okay. When you want me to come to this cookout? He said, well, it's going to be tomorrow because I met him on a Friday. I said, oh, I don't know what time Bill to leave work tomorrow. He said, well, it don't matter, man. Our cookouts last till like the morning, you know. And whenever you show up, I'm okay with that. I'll wait on you. That's what he said. Oh, okay. Now, when I first met him, I really was into him because he didn't catch my eye or anything. He was just a person who helped me. I didn't think nothing of it. Ooh, that pizza hot. Let me drink this on water. Okay. Let me try these chips. I'm dying to get my lips on these. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. And one of the reasons why I didn't see Cupid when I first met him, he was short. Now, my daughter hates when I call somebody short. I'd rather get on my tippy toes, like, you know? So Spirit is a shorty, okay? Anyway, he was short. So, but he was a cool guy. After I finished work that day, I went home, changed my clothes, and got myself ready for the cookout. I pulled out my BlackBerry, sent him a text. Yeah, it was that long ago. And I said, okay, send me the address, I'm on my way. I'm gonna get me some water. That hot sauce hot. I don't even remember Texas Pete hot sauce being that hot. So when I got there, he was on the porch. When I got the car, for some reason, when I saw him, I was like, look at you. He had a fresh haircut, had a nice white shirt on, like a dress shirt, but kind of not silky, like kind of cottony. And he had some stone wash blue jeans. Like those are my favorite jeans to see a man in. And these are hard because it's cold. I have a nice watch, nice gold watch. And walked down the stairs from and where he lived at. The house is kind of set high on stairs. Came downstairs, and when he came up to me, he was like, "I'm glad you came." He smelled good. Oh my God, he smelled really, really refreshing. And that was a plus. I love it when a person smells good. He smelled really, really good. So the cookout was going on. He asked me to I'm gonna go in the backyard, meet everybody. I do I want to sit and just talk for a little while. I said, yeah, let's just sit on the porch and let's talk. And that's exactly what we did. Talk. Actually, we laughed and talked. And I kind of felt like, I don't feel like we had like a lot in common. But it was intriguing. Both of us were able to carry a good conversation on. And it flowed. It just flowed, you know? And I liked it that. So as it started getting late, went back to the backyard. We got something to eat, met a couple of people. They're playing music, dancing, talking. I mean, it was really nice. So he brought me back to my car later on and asked me could he call me during the week. Maybe we could hook up Wednesday and go out and eat. I was like, okay. So I thought, wow, okay, he's a nice freaking guy. I like this guy. You could just see the what is that? What's the greens? The chives. I think that's what it is. Oh my God. Potatoes. Potato skins are so good. Now, what I liked about him, he didn't wait no few days to call me. He texted me. I'll see if I made it home. And he texted me that morning, asking if he call me to say good morning to me. I said, sure. Called me. I was almost late for work, staying on the phone with him. He told me, he said, I like you because you inspires me. And he said he's been hustling, kind of working on computers, helping people out. And that's how he makes his extra money. But he want to do it professionally now. Because he said he wanted to be able to charge his work. I was like, wow, okay. Sounds good. So he asked me, what do you think I should do to try to move towards becoming a professional? I said, well, the first thing you need to do is go get your business cards. Go get a license. I mean, you don't have to right away, but you can write that down. That's the something that you need to do, you know? And then I said you need to decide if you're going to work at home or you're going to maybe get like an office building or something for your clients. So he said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm start working on it. So when Wednesday came, we met up for dinner. And one thing I liked about him, he was a charmer. And that Wednesday, he gave me a kiss. It was our first kiss, and it was nice. It was like, you know, if you don't like a person, like right after that first kiss, I was like, oh yeah, I like him. And you know, one of the reasons why I liked him, like I said before, he was so consistent. After that date, he continued texting me, continued calling me. And we became more and more personal, like over the phone, talking to each other. And one day he called me, he said, let's do this. Let's go to a movie. I was like, I can't go to a movie. I'm going to be busy today. He said, well, what are you doing? I said, well, somebody called me back. I got approved for a house that I'm renting. So I'm going to go take a second look at it today to see, make sure I want it before I sign the lease. He said, he said, well, you know, I could come with you and be the second eyes too. I said, okay, if you don't mind. So we met up. We drove to the house. And we looked over the house. The house was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But it had some issues here and there. And I know me, I still would have took it. Because I felt like maybe I could just work with the landlord. No big deal. But he pointed out a lot of stuff that I didn't see. I was like, dang. I was like feeling happy that he was there with me. And my landlord was writing down the stuff. And he was saying that he's going to work on everything. And he's going to try to have it, the majority of it done before I moved in. And he did. He really did. He got the majority of everything done. Now, let me see if I can describe this house. This house sat at the corner. Now, it was in Midlothian, okay? And that's up the street from Chesterfield, Virginia. And most of the streets in this neighborhood was named like Indian, like the Indian concept. And the houses were really pretty. This house had like 3 little steps of concrete, and you walk Then you got 3 more steps. Then you walk some more. Then you start to climb the steps to the house. When you first walk in, you open up the door. You had stairs to the left, and you had a big living room to the right. The stairs had carpet going up and a nice sturdy railing. And it had this long hallway that led to the kitchen area and the back door on the patio. The front room had a big, huge fireplace, which was really, really pretty. Cherry oak wooden floors, very, very gorgeous. And the kitchen was bigger. Now, the living room was huge, but the kitchen was bigger than the living room. It had it where you could make like a dining area, and then it's just this huge, huge kitchen, which is huge. But that, I mean, I was just like absolutely like, wow, this is a huge kitchen. It had like a bar going all the way around it. It had 2 sinks, had stainless steel refrigerator, stove, big microwave. You could probably fit 4 large kitchen tables in this kitchen. I don't know why that kitchen was so huge, but it was. And it also had a connecting bathroom to it. And then upstairs, it had 4 bedrooms. One of the rooms was made like a studio apartment. It was huge. So that was my daughter's room. And then I had the master bedroom. I had a really, really large walk-in closet. And my son had a really big room. And then we had another room that was pretty large. There was like no small rooms. But my daughter's room was made like 3 rooms in one. It was huge. And then we had upstairs, attic. You know, we don't mess with the attic. We just don't mess with the attic. And then we had the garage. In the garage, we put the whole car in there, plus storage. It was definitely nice. So, I told my landlord, oh, definitely sound of this. I had to go get my money order and everything. And so, remember, we calling him the fool. He said, I can help you get move-in ready. Oh, I didn't even mention this. My landlord had a pond outside with lights going all the way around. I had an issue with that. It was beautiful. It was so serene. It was nice. My issue was it had live freaking fat goldfish in it. Big fat goldfishes inside the pond. So I was like, are you gonna move the fish today? He said, no. The fish stays there. He said, but that's the only issue that comes with the house. You're responsible for keeping my fish alive. I was, oh my God. I was like, you ain't serious, are you? He was like, well, and I didn't tell y'all, I had mentioned it before, but the reason why he was renting his house to me, he had a son who was grown who went off to college. He gets online and he met an online person. He liked her and they decided to move. He decided to move in her house and rent his house so they could have more money, which is understandable. He told me, he said you could sign a 1-year lease or a 2-year lease. And because I was not trying to move no time soon, I signed a 2-year lease. I was not trying to move. I said, well, maybe I'm not gonna be able to rent this place because I can't. I had birds. I did my best to keep birds alive. I can't do it. He said, all you gotta do, I'll give you a time that you need to feed them and when you need to feed them, and that's it. I ain't asking you to do nothing else. So now the fool says, well, I had fish. I know how to take care of fish. I can help you with the fish. I was thinking to myself at that moment, well, maybe he could keep up with the fish for me and everything will be fine. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't see him find a way. You know, it's not wrong with connecting to a person and being able to do things for them to show them that you care. I don't know why I was like, yeah, you can do that. That's fine. I signed the lease. There's some more fun. The chips are good. Now I just ate one that's salty. Other than that, they weren't even salty. I got a little bit of chips left. Let me open up these cookies. So, after a couple of weeks after signing the lease, everything was going so good. And the food would come over on Saturdays and would take care of the fishing pond. And some days he didn't even see me. He didn't, I didn't see him. He just came, stopped by, fed the fish, and that was it. So we were starting trying to get to know each other. And I started riding around with him as he was starting to get his new business started. He took me with him to get his invoices. He wanted my input on how his invoices should look. So, I thought that was cool. And we just was hanging out a lot. Then one day, I'm going to tell you when this happened. January came. And he said to me, he said, I need to get my taxes done, but I don't want to spend no money on getting my taxes done. So I said, well, just go down to the IRS building. They'll do it for free. He said, no, I don't really want to do that. I don't want them doing my taxes. Now, he didn't know, and I think you didn't know, but I was actually a legal tax preparer. I have my legal tax ID number and everything. I work for H&R Block, and I always updated my tax information. So if I ever want to do taxes, I could. So I said to him, well, do you want me to help you? He said, you know how to do taxes? I showed him my tax ID. He said, oh my God, you do taxes? I was like, yeah, I'll help you out. I said, how much do you normally get back? Don't get much back at all. He said, I said, well, how much do you make? He told me how much he made. I said, well, did you ever claim your son? He said, no, I don't claim my son because the mom always claimed him. And I said, oh, okay. And I said, well, you've been having this job as a hustle. Did you save all your receipts? You know, do you know who the people that you did work for? He said, yeah, I have all that information. I said, okay, well, I'll do your taxes for you. That way you get a little something back and you have something to start your business with. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I felt like he felt so relieved and so happy that I was gonna help him out. And I felt like I was doing something sweet. I was doing something nice. I'm helping him out. And it's going to be like, oh my God, Spirit looked out for me. You know, I showed that I care a little bit. So our relationship is going to probably go to the next level. It's going to be stronger. I was thinking in those terms because normally, you know, if I'm not thinking like on the terms that this is going to go anywhere, I'm probably not going to do much for you. You know what I mean? So if I'm doing something extra, that means I'm liking where this is going. Another couple of weeks have passed because I have been really, really busy. And he said, you know, when do you think you could work on my taxes for me? And I said, oh, I don't know. I've been really busy. And but I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. I promise you. And he said, okay. He said, well, I'm not in no rush or anything. I mean, I never really got anything, so I don't really care. It's just that, you know, I just want to go ahead and get it out the way. I said, oh, I understand. So one day, me and my daughter at the shop, my son calls me. He says, Mom, such and such is here. I said, oh, okay. He said, he's out there feeding the fish, but he said, I'm playing a game. Is it okay if he play the game with me? He said he know how to play. I said, okay. I said, make sure y'all stay in your room playing the game. Don't be all over my house. He said, okay, Mom. I came home, and you could hear them playing the game. They were so loud playing the game. I mean, he was really enjoying playing the game. I said, okay. So I had some issues with one of my laptops at work. And since I know his hustling job was fixing computers, I told him, I said, hey, I have an issue. I don't know if I have a virus or something on my computer. And could you look at it? He said, yeah, I can look at it. So he looks at it and he tells me that basically my memory, the computer needs to be cleaned out. My memory is almost gone. There's no storage space. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, dang, that must be what's wrong with all the computers because they call pretty old. They're the ones that I have. And I had like about 4 laptops. And I asked him, I said, well, how much would you charge me to maintenance for my laptops so that I don't have this issue, you know, no time soon? He said, oh, well, let me look at them first and then I'll let you know. So I ain't had no problem with that. So next time I went back to work, I unplugged all of the laptops. I brought them home. And he told me he was going to come over and look at the laptops. But when he got over, him and my son ended up playing the game again. Like they were like addicted to the freaking game. They smell good. Some of them, they done came apart. Now, he finally got around to looking at the computer. And I was so freaking happy. I thought it was so cool that I'm dating a guy who works on computers. Because I'm constantly on the computer. You know, we built our own website and we got our orders from the computer, all that stuff. So I was happy. I probably wasn't gonna have to come out my money, my pocket a lot to get my computer's maintenance. My laptop, really. Not computer, laptop. And at the time, I had 2 Asus and 2 Dell computers. You saying computer? I'm just a computer. That's not a laptop. So he was downstairs, had everything laid out on the kitchen table. And he was like, I'm gonna work on one of them. And he said, I tell you what, I won't charge you nothing. You do my taxes for me. I said, okay, that's cool, that's even. And now, I'm liking him even more. I'm like, whoa, stop, I ain't even got to pay him. I do taxes like that. So, he brought his taxes to me, all his information, and I did his taxes in front of his face. Now, we ran into one issue because he wanted to claim his son. And because I'm a mom, I don't think I would want the father to claim my son if I'm a single mom. I was telling him, you shouldn't claim the son. You should get permission from the mom. But that's just going to bring you trouble. So, I told him I'll work on it. Once he figured out if he's going to do the taxes the way I suggested, or he's going to go ahead and add his son to it. And he was determined to add his son to it. And he told me he was going to go talk to his baby mother. He calls me up. And he's like, yeah, Spirit. We had a long discussion. And she got 2 other kids that's not mine. So she said I could claim my son. And I'm just going to give her some money. I said, oh, okay. I said, you probably should get that in writing. Like, I'm a firm believer. Sometimes it's best to get stuff in writing. So, I came back over later on during the week. And we sat down. We sat down and I finished his taxes for him. He was overly happy. When I finished his taxes with everything he worked and all the, doing his deductions and everything he needed because of him starting that business, he was getting back a little bit over $6,000. He told me he never even seen no more than $300 of his tax money. So I was like, wow. He told me what he was going to do, but he was going to definitely get himself set up for his business. And he was going to focus on it. I was happy for him. Now, he told me, he said, I'm going to come by Saturday and I'm going to work on the computers. I said, no, I won't be home. And I need my computers at work. He said, well, can't you use one computer and I'll work on the other 3 for you? And I was like, okay, no problem. So I told my son, when he gets there, let him in so he can work on the computers. Now, when I got home, he still was working on the computers. He said that he was going to need a little bit more time to finish working on them. So I said, okay, maybe you could work on them next week. He said, yeah. So now I did his taxes electronically. So I knew he would have his tax money back probably like 2 to 3 weeks. So I was hoping that he'd be finished my computers by the time he get his taxes and we kind of done with that part, and then we could start back on kind of trying to get to know each other. Another week has passed. He told me he was going to definitely finish the computers. And he said he would be by that morning before I go to work so he can be working on the computers. By the time I get home, he'd be done. I let him in that morning to work on the computers. And me and my daughter went to work. He calls me up and he says, hey, I just wanted to tell you thank you that I got my tax money in my bank account and I really appreciate it. I said, oh, you're welcome. And he said, I haven't got the computers done yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to pay you for doing my taxes. And it might be a while before I can really get the computers done because I got so much going on. So I was like, oh, okay, no problem. He wants to pay me, that's fine. And I said, well, what about when you do work on the computers? Am I going to have to pay you? He was like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I just want to pay you because you really looked out for me. And I was thinking, wow, that was so nice of him to want to pay me. So that afternoon, I'm at work. And I'm all kind of like giggy and like, wow, this is such a sweet man. This is such a sweet person. And I get a phone call. And it was so weird. It was so weird because it wasn't like, hey, Spirit, I just wanted to call and say hi to you. This fool didn't call me on my cell, called me at work. And I said the name of the business. And he tells me who he is. I said, oh, why you call me on my cell phone? How you get my son's information? I'm looking at the phone like, huh? You don't have no right. You didn't have no right put my son's name on my taxes. I didn't tell you to put my son's name on my taxes. Now this man was screaming from the top of his lungs. I just saw him in the morning, this afternoon. I said, what are you talking about? And he slammed the phone down. I said, what the world? I was just confused. It's my son's cell phone. I said, Dream, is such and such still at the house? He said, no. I said, did you see him leave? He says, no, I was in my room. And I said, well, I said, go look outside, see if he's on the porch or something. Dream looks outside, he's not out there. I said, but Dream, he just called me screaming and howling at me on the phone. Did you hear him howling at me? He said, no, I didn't hear him. He said, well, when did he call you? I said, he just called me like about 10 minutes ago. He said, Mom, he been left. He left like early, like a little bit after the morning time. I said, huh? I said, but Dream, he wasn't at the house working on the computers? He says, no, the computers are not here. I said, check the kitchen. He checked the kitchen. I said, okay, check my room. Check my room. I said, check the office. Check the office. He said, Mom, the computers are gone. So I decided to call cell phone. So I decided to call the fool cell phone. And he wouldn't answer. For the first time since I known him, he didn't answer. I said, oh, this crap is weird. I'll call again. Finally picks up the phone. Don't call my phone. He picks up, he says, don't call my phone no more. Keep my son's name out your mouth. And don't be in my information. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm steady calling his name. I ain't gonna say his name, so I'm gonna say fool, fool, fool. Where the freak is my computers? Click. That's all I heard was a click. The phone was off. I went and grabbed my keys, turned off the lights. I told my daughter, come on, let's go. I went straight to his aunt's house. And I got there. She said, he's not here. He hasn't been staying here in a few weeks now. I said, oh. Well, where have he been staying? He's back with his baby mama. I was like, what? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Let me tell you what's going on. I talked to him earlier. He hung up on me. He got 3 of my laptops that I use for my business. I helped him do his taxes. He got a certain amount of money back. The aunt said, what? He got what back? I said, yeah, that's what he got back. I said, he called me, told me he was happy. He was going to give me some money because he was happy that he got. He was happy because he got that amount of money back and he was able to start working on his business project. And she said, well, the reason why I asked him to leave was because he wasn't trying to contribute. And you telling me that he had got all this money back? I said, yeah. She said, okay. So she mad now. And because she mad, She gives me the address to his baby's mama house. Oh my. Now, I'll tell you, I was happy I got the address. But then I was thinking, let me go home. Let me put on my sneakers. Just in case Spirit Girl got a fight. Me and my daughter both go home, put on our sneakers and everything. I'll go see the address. I scope it out first. I park. Because once I saw him, I was going to call the police. So I get my computers back. We sat out there for about, I would say 15 minutes, and it started raining. Once it started raining, I spy him right away because he always wore this black long, he's short, but he wore a black trench leather jacket that looked like a dress on him, almost down to his freaking ankles, okay? When I saw that long jacket on that porch, smoking a cigarette, I got out my car and I walked up to the porch, and he was like, hold up, what you doing here? I said, you got 1 minute. You got 1 freaking minute to get my computers. I ain't got them here. I don't give up. I don't care where you got them. You better get them. You better get them now. I'm not playing with you. So then, me and him going back and forth. And one of the things he was saying to me, he didn't give me the address. You don't come to my baby's mama house. Who do you think you are? So, well, at this point, I don't give a freak about your baby mama. I don't give a freak about you. You took my computers from my home, and I was kind to you, okay? I don't know what the freak going on. You tells me that you're going to give me some money because you're happy. But what you did was you told me that to make me feel some type of good while you were stealing my computers, you know? I don't get it. I don't get why you did that. But you can keep your money. I don't want your money, but you're going to give me back my computers. So the girl come out, and she's like, what's going on? What's going on? I said, okay, this fool stole my computers, and I want them right now. I'm taking that freaking car, and I'm running through this house. And she was like, so the computers in the house are yours? Oh, you ain't got my computers? You ain't got my computers? I'm so, wait a minute. I said, no. So she goes in the house, and it looks like she's trying to, I hear a noise, she's trying to get my computers. He in the doorway telling her, hold up. You need to get off the porch. You need to get off this property. You better get your hands out my face before I snatch your short tail. I'm not playing with you when you about to fight. So as the girl coming up to the door with the computers, she trying to open up the door. She got the computers. I'm trying to grab the computers. He trying to stop me from grabbing the computers. And he gonna say to me, I need them. I need the computers because I need them for my business. You know, I just started my business. I snatched my computer, and he was steady trying to snatch out my hand. My daughter jumped out the car. And we both were pulling on the computers and hitting him at the same time. We were all us was just on the porch, like tossing and struggling, okay? And it's raining, but the rain not on the porch. It was like outside of the porch, had like a halo over it. The young lady was calling his name, punching him, telling him, you don't bring nobody's stuff to my house. You stole it. I didn't steal it. I was working on it. I was only going to use it for a few weeks. Once I got one of the computers, my daughter put it in the car. And the young lady told me she was going to get the other computers. And he was studying. I said, but you know what? I'm not going to stay in here and fight you no more. I'm calling the police. So I started calling the police. And that's what I did. I called the police. And I told her, I said, now, I don't really care that he's over here with you or that he's with you. What I'm upset about is I was nice to him. I was kind to him. I let him, be around me and my family. And I helped you get all this money back for your taxes. She said, oh, so you did his taxes? I said, yeah, I did his taxes. She said, why would you, um, why would you put my son on his taxes? I said, well, he said you had two other sons and you gave him permission. She said, I don't have no other sons. That's the only child I have. I said, well, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with it. I did his taxes, but he's responsible. I only know what he told me. And next thing you know, he was screaming at her, telling her, well, I told you I was going to give you half. They started fighting. And as they were arguing, I was just study trying to like, can I get my computer? Can I get my other computer? And my daughter was like, Mom, just go in there and get the computer. They were arguing so bad on the porch that I was able to open up the door and go and get my other two computers and walk out of the house. Once we put the computers in the car, the police showed up. And he's standing there on the porch. What I wanted to do was press charges and let the police know that he stole my computers. And even though I got them back, he still stole them. He still took them without permission. But once police came, I didn't do that. I just told them that we resolved the issue. I got my computers and I'm leaving. Okay, I left. Me and my daughter left. I got my computers back. I was mad all the way home. I just kept thinking and driving like, how you steal somebody's stuff that you're trying to get to know? How you do that? It baffled me. It really, really did. I just couldn't believe it. So I cursed him out all the way home. I was so mad with myself. I was like, dang, 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 dang. It's like in my heart, I don't think he from the beginning had the intentions of doing anything wrong to me or trying to take something that don't belong to him. I don't feel like that was his intentions. I feel like it was opportunity. He saw an opportunity. I helped him get his tax money. See, it's so messed up. You help somebody, you get them a hand, and they bite your whole arm off. Okay? I helped him out, got him some money back for his taxes. That wasn't good enough. Now this fool thought about, oh, he got all this money. If he gonna start his business, he won't have to buy no computer. Because he could just take mine. Basically. I would be just the casualty out of it. Because it was about him. People selfish. They only think about themselves. They don't think about, what you've done for them. Look at this chocolate. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Oh my God. Mm. Now, I call him a fool because that fool did what he did. But the real reason why I call him a fool, I'm going to tell you why. It's Sunday. I'm in my bed. I hear my son playing the game. And he being real loud. I go to turn over. Come. When I was in my bed, my room, I had this big window. and this huge backyard, and it was a huge lake past, like in the backyard. You could see the backyard, the trees, and then the lake. And I used to love laying on my bed in the morning and staring out the window. And as I'm glazing out the window, I hear this voice. I jump up. I said, I know that fool ain't in my house. I know that fool is not in my house. I started to proceed downstairs, and I hear his voice again coming out my son's room. I open up my son's door. So basically, I'm about to go off. He was about to get his ass beat right up in the house. And my son's sitting there, and he laughing and he talking. And I said, why hear such and such? I'm going to say the fool because I can say his name. Why I hear the fool? And he said, hey, babe, how you doing? Coming out the game. I said, what the freak? He said, oh, yeah, we online. We playing together. He found me. I said, Dream, you playing with the fool? He said, yeah. I said, oh, my. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, Dream, you don't need to be playing with him. I don't want you talking to him. He said, Mom, we're just playing the game. We online. I said, I don't care. I don't want to hear his freaking voice in my house. A couple more weeks pass. I hear his voice again. He's still playing online with Dream. So it's so crazy. Okay, let me tell you how many years it's been. It's going on 6.5, 7 years. And guess what? When Dream is online, they still play online together talking. Unfreaking believable. No no freaking shame at all. No freaking shame. And every time he played with Dream, he says, tell your mom I said hi. Knowing every time he do that, I cringe. I was like, oh my God, why? Why is he still connecting himself to my son? It's crazy. That's why I call him a fool. A fool. Like, you don't have no shame. You don't have no shame. This is so good. It's like it's like a mousse cake. It ain't mousse though. Look how freaking moist it is. That was a few weeks later. But when I got my computers from him and I went to go turn them on, everything had been wiped clean. This fool took my computers, took everything off of it, and I guess had his stuff up there on the computers. And then he had the computers where I couldn't really access nothing. Everything was just gone that I had on the computers. And I was so upset. Like, and then I took him to a computer shop. And he told me, he said, basically, what he did was he did a sweep. He cleaned up the computers, but he took everything off of the computers. And the best thing for me to do is probably buy a new computer, because to get everything back on the computer, I would have to pay for this and pay for that and pay for this and pay for that. So those 3 computers, even though I got them back, they were jacked up. Like, I don't know what he did. Like, I felt like they were destroyed, in my opinion. And I needed to get another computer right away. So when I got paid, I had to pay all my bills, plus invest my money into getting another computer. And that caused me to have a setback. And rent was coming up again. So what I did was, I decided that what I'm going to do is, since I got 4 bedrooms plus an office, I'm going to move one of my kids into the office type room, and I'm going to rent one of the rooms out. This will help me get my money back. Plus, it'll bring in extra income, because we needed it really, really bad. So you know what I did? I made a Craigslist ad, room for rent. I did. I made a Craigslist ad, room for rent. Just so I could recover my money back from the computers, and plus try to get on my feet. Huge mistake. Huge, huge, huge mistake. My Craigslist ad was successful. It was successful. So many people applied for the ad. And I would tell you about that story one day. I am going to tell you about that story one day. I did. I placed my Craigslist ads, and I rented out. I placed an ad for a room for rent on Craigslist. And every time I think about my Craigslist story, I go back to thinking about that fool. That fool. If that fool had never came in my life, I would have never needed another computer. And it's crazy because I really needed another computer, because we worked for FTD, Teleflor, Blooms Network. We worked for all of the wire services. And now the system was not up and running, and the computer wouldn't even let nothing download to it. So it was just like, oh my God, this is going to really mess me up. He messed me up because I ended up losing part of my income for just a little while until I can get the other computer. And then I got the other computer, I got everything back up and running. But now I was short of money, and then because of him, now I have a Craigslist story. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Storytime. And Spirit Girl. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh, I have some gum to hurt. Look at that. Now, I enjoyed my pizza, my chips, my cookies. Everything was super good. Now I'm just going to eat me a piece of gum. Ooh, they smell good. This is what they look like. They're all pretty. You know, on the package, it look kind of green, but right here is blue. Like the same color my nails. Okay, those are good. They got freaking candy crystals in them. It says with micro candies. Wow. They're good. Thank you so much for watching. Turn on your notification bell. If you like the story time, add it to your playlist. I will see you in the next video. And leave a like, thumbs up, comment. Yes. And let me know if you want to hear my Craigslist story, and I will tell you about it.